insights, picks, results. This is Wizard Sports Picks. Beyond the Lines.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Welcome to Beyond the Lines, powered by WizardSportsPicks.com, your home to the sharpest opinions in the handicapping industry for the best collection of cappers across the board. I'm Dana Lane, and every day we're serving up our top selection from our stable of elite handicappers right here on the Wizard Sports Picks YouTube channel. Today I'm going to give out my Monday Night Football winner for a game I'll be in attendance for. But before we do that, I just want to remind everybody, go to WizardSportsPicks.com, and while you're there, simply drop off your email in that little box underneath the video. We'll send you another free play for Monday to get your week started. Also, check out our premium plays. We have an impressive group of cappers, and I talk about that every single video, but we have games up there right now from Sniper West, Kevin Thomas, Brian Bittler. These are guys that you know. They've been in industry for a very long time. And when I went to them and I said, hey, we need the best of the best, they said, yes, I'm all in. So go check those guys out. Let's get to your Monday Night Football winner between the Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we're talking about rotation number 477, 478. Cowboys 3-5-1 straight up this year, 4-5 against the number. They've lost 3 of their last 4 against the number. They're 6-3 to the over. Vegas is 2-7 straight up, 3-5-1 ATS, 3-6 to the under. They've also cashed 4 unders in their last 5 games. Cowboys got some good news this week from a defensive standpoint, and we know that their depth has taken a massive hit for most of the season. Does look like that linebacker DeMarvion Overshown is going to be back in the lineup. Cornerback Siobhan Rebel might get his first action as a Dallas Cowboy. He was a full participant in practice this week, but that's not 100% yet. Of course, they get a little bit more time to submit their injury report. So we'll see if Rebel does play on Monday. Speaking of linebackers, Logan Wilson, who is a newly acquired linebacker, has been battling that calf injury, should start. And if he doesn't start, he's going to get plenty of snaps. And Quinnen Williams, who was acquired from the Jets, will get the start at defensive tackle. From the Raiders' perspective, a lot fewer moving parts. Not a great year, but from an injury standpoint, they're doing pretty well. Tyler Lockett, the wide receiver, he was limited at practice this week with that knee injury, but is expected to start on the offensive end. And on the defensive end, Cody Lindenberg, their backup linebacker, he's their main concern on defense. He's battling that Achilles injury, but some have said he is going to play, but we know with an Achilles injury, you want to take it slow. But other than that, the Raiders look really good and have a lot fewer moving parts than the Dallas Cowboys right now. And on top of that, with this being Week 11, I think that's an injury report that most teams would take this deep into the season. By the number, well, Vegas is 1-2-1 ATS this season, but you could make a case that they should be 3-1. And of course, against the Jaguars, they had the lead with less than 2 minutes to go, and then against the Bears, they had a lead deep into the fourth quarter as well. I think they're right around that 6-minute mark. They lost the lead, so you could make a case that they would be 3-1 this year. At Allegiant Stadium, but unfortunately, they let those games slip away late. Since 2022, going back just a little bit, the Raiders are 17-11-1 ATS at Allegiant. Only the Detroit Lions have produced a better home record than the Raiders against the number. And, of course, the Lions are 29-1 ATS. Been phenomenal at Ford Field. Dallas, 14-16 ATS on the road over the last 30 games, including 2-3 this season. But they have lost 4 of their last 5 straight up on the road. Dallas has failed to cover 3 of their last 4 games when having 10 or more days to prepare, and 7 of their last 9 in the 3rd game of a 2-game losing streak. So that basically, to put it in layman's terms, that means when the Cowboys are on a losing streak, it lasts for a second. So don't expect them to bounce back just because they're playing. The perception is that they're playing in an inferior team. And, of course, they are the road favorite in this. But not a fan. I have to tell you, I'm a guy that roots for Dak Prescott because I think personally he's a great guy, a guy that you would want leading your team, be in the face of arguably the biggest franchise in professional sports. Not good against the Cardinals, not good against the Denver Broncos. Has put up some good numbers in his career, but just a guy that I don't have that level of confidence. I honestly, I haven't had that my level of confidence. Um, he's not even. He has never eclipsed Tony Romo as far as level of confidence behind center. So that's always been a problem for me. And yeah, I've seen the numbers. I see their offensive numbers. It's just fantastic. But to me, it's a shell of them of what they really are because they can't stop the run. We know they're bad on defense, even though they're getting a little bit of depth help this week. It is very hard for me to take the Dallas Cowboys, especially on the road. They're Prescott against the number. Now, this number really stuck out because I went back and I said, okay, well, I have this feeling because I've watched every snap of every game that the Cowboys play. This number really backs this up, and I didn't know this before going and looking at it. Prescott is 6-11 ATS in his last 17 games, and 10-14 ATS on the road, and that dates back to 2022. Your free pick for Monday night. We're going to take the Las Vegas Raiders plus 3.5. Going to have to give up a little juice on that in most places. The consensus juice right now is minus $1.15. That's it for today's show. Get over to wizardsportspicks.com. Check out our other premium winners from our top handicapping team. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate that. It helps the channel out, pushes us to where closer to where we want to be, which is the number one gaming YouTube channel in the industry. I guess we'll put it that way. Hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. One more time, I'm taking the Las Vegas Raiders plus 3.5 minus $1.15. For Beyond the Lines, I'm Dana Lane, wishing you nothing but success as we end Week 11 with hopefully a huge winner. Make sure this entire week walk with Wizard Sports Picks to get the job done, and make sure to come right back here on Tuesday where Matt Robinson takes the show over with his free picks, and I'm sure he'll be slaughtering bookmakers on the ice on Tuesday. Appreciate you joining us. Good luck to everyone. We'll see you again soon.